tall, fragile-looking elf sits in front of you, eyes closed. He is pale as a ghost. His arm is wrapped in a blood-stained bandage. You spot other bandages on his body under his clothes. Even in such a miserable state, he manages to keep calm. Raising his eyes to meet yours, he says faintly, "I am Forn, Autumn Haze, at your service." His pale lips are reddened by blood, but you see no signs of pain or fear in his gray eyes. Do you need help? After giving you an intense, cold look, he shakes his head. "Do not trouble yourself on my behalf. A local healer tended to me. Besides, I come from a resilient, sturdy people. My body will endure both the wounds and the poison delivered through them." The elf's beautiful and pale face bears the expression of sad aloofness. "How may I help?" "I'd like to know more about you." "I won't hold anything back, neither who I am, why I made my way here, nor who it is that I'm pursuing. Tell me about yourself." Turning his wistful gaze to the horizon, Forn says quietly, "Other peoples tend to believe that identity is the sum of a person's actions and the events that occurred to them. For them, I am one of the long line of warriors of Kyonan, who, since his youth, has dedicated himself to hunting evil and injustice. For them, I am a successful and capable huntsman who has tracked down and slain a great many monsters. But I am an elf, and for me, my identity has a different meaning. It is shaped by the place where I was born, the one I love deeply. I am shaped by what I find beautiful and what makes my heart flutter, by the fears that come to me in the dead of night, by the things I find so intolerable that at the sight of them my very core darkens and fills with poison. Thus, to tell you who I am, I would require many days and plenty of candor, which is more than you and I have at our disposal. Why did you choose to be a hunter of evil?" "Because I'm a scion of a noble and chosen nation. We are sometimes rebuked for our hubris or our loftiness, but no one dares doubt our honor. When a crime is committed, we cannot turn a blind eye. If we were to abandon our obligation to oppose evil, if we were to surrender our duty to other races, we would also relinquish our preeminence. I have no more questions." "As you wish. Who is your quarry here in Mended?" "I was chasing a fugitive, a Deskari by the name of Kalisa. It pains me to admit that there are heinous malefactors such as her among my noble kind. I managed to catch up to her in Kenabres and I wounded her. Then demons appeared and the city was engulfed in flames. I was injured in the battle that ensued and couldn't free her soul from its service to our dark masters." He expresses no anger or hatred as he speaks, only compassion and sorrow. "I take it you're not that great of a hunter." His expression remains indifferent, but his voice is cold like a mountain stream. "Many underestimate the wisdom and the experience that my people can gather over the centuries. I do hope that my opponent will misjudge me as you have. I wish to aid in your hunt." Forn covers his eyes wearily. "I thank you, but this is my mission and I'm used to facing all manner of terrors on my own. I do appreciate your willingness to help. If you happen to meet Kalisa, take caution. She has turned many innocent souls to the path of evil, and darkness has rewarded her with many gifts. You will be able to tell by her appearance. It is warm, the agate skin, the malicious stare of her blood-red eyes, the bestial teeth. She's more of a monster than an elf." "What does this Kalisa look like again?" "Yeah, I always fail that check. I don't think it's possible." Yeah, 24, skip. So, right. It's not possible unless you roll a character that specializes in Knowledge World for you to be able to clear that check. And even then, you would need a crazy high roll to do it. Her skin is dark, her hair is white like early signs of gray. Her red eyes can see perfectly in the dark, which, to my dismay, I've come to know from experience. The bright light causes her kind pain. I used alchemical powder that explodes in a dazzling flash, and she cried out as if I had stabbed her. It's clear that this woman is a faithful servant of darkness. The mark that Khaleesi's masters left on her form say as much. I must go. Good fortune to you. All right. I love that scene. I think that's such a great introduction for Woljif.
The way seems clear.
Hey, Chief! Ooh, hey, gorgeous. Come over here. I want to talk to you about something. Something really important.
Wow. I didn't know his conversation options changes based upon the gender. That's interesting.
Quit bothering the decent people in here, Woljif, or I'll knock your teeth out!
What's it to you, Delvin Dum-Dum? You were told to guard me, and I'm not stopping you. But no one told me I had to shut my trap.
Who are you?
Woljif. Woljif Jeffdo. I deal in useful things. I can get you whatever you want. Anything. But there's just one problem.
What do you want from me?
I'll lay it out for you. Simple job, 30 minutes tops. We go someplace, talk to someone, and in return, whatever you want, I'll get it for you. Some extra rations? No problem. Armor, weapons, scrolls, you name it. It's as good as yours. If you need my help with something, whistle and I'll be there. I'm handy enough with knives too, and even my magic know-how isn't too shabby.
What a load of guff! If you were good at magic, you wouldn't be stuck in here now, would you?
Don't you listen to him, Chief. He'd find fault with the Queen herself. I'll be useful to have in battle, and I'll sell whatever you want at a reasonable price. It's your lucky day. You won't meet another gem like me in Canabras.
Why are you in chains?
Does it really matter? Don't get hung up on the past, Chief. Don't look to the future. Live in the here and now.
He was caught thieving.
Your shadow, what was that?
Get me out of here and I'll tell you. And don't worry, it's not contagious.
I can't help you while you're chained up here. How can I free you?
That's easy. You know Irabeth? Feisty looking gal, always wears armor. You can't miss her. She's the meanest fighter in the whole city. When you see her, put in a good word for me, will ya? Tell her there's this guy Woljif locked up for no good reason in the Defender's Heart. Well, for the follies of his youth. And he really wants to get out on bail so he can keep up his good behavior and make a contribution to society. You got that? Will you do it?
All right, I'll talk to Erebeth about your situation.
I knew I could count on you. Knew it the moment I laid eyes on you.
We'll talk later. Do-do-do-do.
Careful now.
Okay. How's this go? You're down. Maybe you're that up. You're down.
Quiet footsteps.
That was a weird sound. Button will buzz though, so that's still not right. There's not enough light here. They need a torch here so that I can easily see whether it's up or down. Okay, that's up.
Precisely.
This is up. That's down. Maybe these two down. Whoops, no. Those two down, this up. There we go. Oh, so who's recognizing it though? Oh, okay, no, it's still unidentified. I was like, I don't have anybody who can recognize this stuff for me. Okay. And all that.
The way seems clear.
Just walk through there, huh? Interesting. All right. We'll talk to Stom, but we won't sell to him. Strong brother. Show radiance. I guess we could level up radiance this time. Show me your wares. I don't think we buy anything from it this time, though. Patrician dagger. That's interesting, but no, not for 6,000. Ain't interesting. Does he have any known hooked hammers? Oh, that's right. We might need master weapons as well. Devastating blow from above. Interesting. What was I looking for? Old girl probably needs a rapier, but we'll deal with this once we have Woljif and we get everybody equipped and get back out on the road. Alright. And who was I heading to? Oh yeah, Erebeth. Boy freed. Chiefly. Excellent. Boom, 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 boom.
Careful now.
Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Why am I dropping
Well,
frames?
Chief, what do you got for me?
Talk to Erebeth, and I decided to make you part of my troop. We'll see how it goes.
Ha! You must be a smooth talker. Come on, Delvin. Get these bracelets of yours off me. I'm going free.
You're sure to regret this. This tiefling will fleece you for everything you've got. Mark my words.
You're a bitter little man, Delvin. Petty and mean. You can't even be happy for me, can you? I pity you. I'll leave you alone with your sad little soul. So long. And now, Chief, straight down to business. You see, I'm one of those guys that people around here call thieflings. We just call ourselves the family. After we knocked over that shop and I got stuck here in the Defender's Heart, a little bird told me that big sister Karisme wanted to see me. That she had some questions to ask me. You following? Now, she won't be asking me questions like, Woljif, how'd you manage to get out of this one? Or, Woljif, you're so thin, didn't they feed you? No, something serious has gone down, and I just know they want to try to pin something on me. I can feel it in my tail. So I knew right away that I couldn't go alone. You turned up just in time, Chief. You don't need to do anything when we get there. Just stand behind me and look mean, and I'll handle the rest. Somehow. Let's go, I'll show you the way.
Awesome. Ooh, and a level up off of it. Fantastic. I really like Woljif's voice acting. Totally different from what I did, but I think he's done a fantastic job from what I've seen so far. And hey, Woljif can identify your equipment for you. So let's look. So I didn't stop, of course, while I was in the maze because there was no way for us to see the stats. So I didn't feel like it was worth stopping. Plus, this is all small scale stuff anyway. But you've got a +1 heavy mix of fire. And Crypt Raider's armor is nice. +1 scale mail. Grants is where +2 insight bonus to AC against undead, which is actually really useful right now. This is +2 to charisma. And I guess it makes sense for you to take that. Cloak the Unbending Will. This cloak grants is where a +3 resistance bonus on will saving throws. Well, we're going to keep Sela around for a little while, so I guess you can take that. Hey, pets can wear cloaks, why not? Actually, now that I think about it, Sarah, you are a true tank, so you take the cloak. Sela can take the secondary cloak. All right. And that gives us everything we need, right? Yeah. Now, let's look at weapons. What are you holding? You're holding the glaive. March and tear. Oh, yeah, you're going to be using that for a good little while. Whereas her, she's got just a regular rapier and a regular buckler, right? Yeah, okay. So let's get that upgraded. You've got 2 regular daggers, but we're not going to upgrade you. And here, we should give you a crossbow, because people have told me over and over again that turn-based does not work in the market square. So you're going to have to go real time for at least a little bit. We're going to test that out. I want to see for myself, but it's very likely we're going to have to switch to real time. All right. Let's see. That. Who are you? Are you really a vampire? If you are a vampire, he actually feels kinship towards you and gives you a potion for healing. Lord check. Any news? Worth visiting. Wine cellar. Let's see, you're not big on talking. Show me what you have. Excellent. All right. You have Bag of Holding. There we go. Dark Veil. Dark Omen. No. Okay, we're good. All right, so we've taken out everything that we could possibly use, right? Right, because she's got +1 glaive. We're going to get you a Masterwork Rapier. What are you working with? Composite longbow. I'll see what we can do about that, but there might not be any options. You, Masterwork are these? Yeah, you got Masterwork daggers, and then you don't need weapons, so cool. Sell it all. You can also take this. Oh, this must be Radiance. We'll keep that around, I guess. Cold iron, cold iron, cold iron. We don't need this either. And I don't think we use camping supplies at this time. So we can also sell those, if I remember correctly. Hope I'm right about that. Yeah. And the rest of this, no need. All right, deal. Give me that. And there was someone I thought I had to double check with. Oh yeah, didn't I need to talk with her? Right, subsistence places. There we go. Thank you for your answers. Excellent. Okay. All right. Here. You can keep that secondary. Make sure it's on our person when we get to Dresden. All right, now level 2. Or, no, level 3, actually. Lovely. What? No. Is it? I don't have a level 3. Yeah. Alright. And level you up first. Nine-Tailed Heir. Same 2 skills. We don't need... I don't think we need point blank shot, if I remember correctly. I'll have to look at it. Yeah, I'll have to make sure I look at the attack levels next time to make sure that's not something that's required for the spells I'm using. Okay, level 1. I guess we might as well have magic missile. Don't leave home without it. Death's gift. Oh yeah, that's just protection. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're taking all these people with us. You're a monk. No, sacred huntsman. There we go. Athletics, mobility, perception. Feet. Bone companion. You probably need that. And then a level 1 spell. You already have cure light wounds and magic weapon. I guess remove fear. Sure. Because Darren will take care of bless. Cunning initiative. Addition. Isn't that nice? Okay. The bully. And what do we have here? Fury's Fall. Isn't that you got Bull Rush though, so don't you get Greater Bull Rush? Oh, your attack. Okay, but Greater Bull Rush provokes attack of opportunity. Right, okay, that's what we want. That's what we want. Okay. In the meantime, you've got Gore, right? So we'll focus on that. Boom, boom, boom. And you weapon focus, rapier, and a whole bunch of spells. Excellent. And finally, Sela. Build you up in religion. Don't need persuasion. Definitely doesn't make sense to build mobility. Actually, we'll go with nature. Sure. Weapon focus. We'll go ahead and give you the glaives, what you're carrying right now anyway. T. Arm Urge, that's nice. Alright, spell book. I get my spells automatically. Your spells have to be set aside, but we'll wait until we actually sleep. You get your spells automatically. Your spells have to be slotted. We'll let you have healing until we get Darren. Full strength. Out of these. Definitely a fan of bark skin. Oh yeah, you get it for 10 minutes per level. So we'll keep that. That was it, right? Yep. And you don't have any spell. Oh, that's right. You need more charisma, right? So, question. I took this off of her and gave it to you. Did you get a slot? No. Alright, so I'm not gonna worry about it for now. Plus, Celia, you're not staying on our team anyway. We're ditching you as soon as we get the rest of our people. Alright, now let's go ahead. Move forward. Get it popping. We will add him. And first, we might as well move Woljif's quest forward. So, you actually need to make a beeline for the storyteller.